Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Tariq Kifari. In this opportunity, I would like to present the results of a research about computational thinking skills of junior high school students in mathematics learning. Special thanks for Mrs. Prof. Dr. Nurjana MPD, Mr. Prof. Dr. Tatang Herman MED, and Hania Rahma SPD that helped me to complete this research. Okay, I will divide this presentation into 4 parts. It's introduction, method, result, and discussion. Last is about conclusion. First, I will tell about the introduction of this research. Education is one of the crucial aspects of life. Every individual must go through education, whether formal or informal. One of the functions of education is to enhance the thinking abilities of students. Thinking ability is a fundamental skill for students to solve problems in specific subjects, particularly in mathematics or even in life. One important thinking skill to improve students' mathematical abilities is computational thinking skill, or I will call next as CT. CT is the thinking skill that assists students in effectively, efficiently, and optimally solving mathematical problems. The use of CT in mathematics education is to solve problems effective, efficient, optimal, involved by decomposition, abstraction, pattern recognition, and algorithmic thinking. Indicator of computational thinking. There are 4 indicators for computational thinking. I will start explain from abstraction. Abstraction is the way students solve problems by eliminating irrelevant details in the issue. With abstraction, students can focus on the core of the problems and disregards unessential aspects of the problem. The second indicator is algorithmic thinking, which allows students to solve problems systematically. Algorithmic thinking enables students to solve problems with proper and systematic steps. Third indicator is decomposition. Decomposition is the process of breaking down a problem into smaller problem, more manageable parts to make it easier to solve. With decomposition, students can solve large problems by dividing them into parts and more easily solvable problems, reducing the burden on students in solving mathematical problems. The last one is pattern recognition. In this aspect, students can solve problems based on patterns observed in previous problem or pattern related to the issue. With pattern recognition, students become accustomed to solving similar problems, making it relatively easier and quicker for them. Based on those aspects, it's evident that the use of CT in students can assist them in effective, efficient, and optimal solving mathematical problems. But why is computational thinking is important to us? Mastery of computational thinking or CT by student is essential as it facilitates them in solving mathematical problems. The acquisition of CT skills in students can be achieved by familiarizing them with the use of CT in every subject. This is because CT is a thinking process. Now, so we need to make it like habitual practice to be mastered. Furthermore, incorporating CT into mathematics education can aid students in better understanding the material. The significance of CT skills in mathematics has become a focus in Indonesia, as reflected in guidelines provided by Ministry of Education and Culture in the Curriculum Merdeka, emphasizing the use of CT in mathematics education starting from elementary school level. This indicates that CT is considered a crucial thinking skill for students. Despite the importance of mastering CT skills, the reality in the field indicates that on average, students have not fully achieved CT proficiency. In terms of abstraction, students will struggle to distinguish essential elements in a problem, leading to distraction or even errors in problem solving. Then in the aspect of algorithmic thinking, Students have not yet mastered systematic problem solving. Their algorithmic thinking skills are low because in solving problems, students tend to approach them non-sequentially or unsystematically, resulting in skipped or inaccurately executed steps in the process. Moreover, in the aspects of decomposition, students face difficulties in breaking down problems into smaller and more manageable parts, making it challenging for them to solve larger problems. And also, students have not completely reached CT proficiency. They still lack in aspects such as pattern recognition. Based on those descriptions, it's evident that students' CT skills are still relatively low, and they have not fully attained CT proficiency. So, what is the solution? Addressing the issue of unachieved CT skills in students can be done through various methods. One of it which is conducting in-depth research on students' CT skills in mathematics education. According to Niam et al. On 2022, CT skills can be applied to every mathematical topic, making it easier for teachers to help students achieve CT proficiency by incorporating it into each mathematics lessons, turning it into a regular practice for students. Additionally, teachers should identify the aspect of CT skills that students have not mastered, enabling them to pinpoint areas that need improvement for the attainment of CT proficiency. Therefore, research on computational thinking skills in solving mathematical problems is necessary, serving as a foundation for subsequent research or solution for future student improvement in achieving CT skills. Based on some mentioned points, this research aims to describe the computational thinking skills in solving mathematical problems, encompassing the CT indicators of decomposition, abstraction, pattern recognition, and algorithmic thinking. This research utilizes a qualitative approach with a case study design. The selection of a case study design is based on research objective of understanding how students' computational thinking skills are applied. So, based on that, related on the topic exponential and root form. The research steps include determining the research subjects, developing research instrument, collecting research data, and then analyzing the findings, and last, interpreting the data. Next, I will present the result and discussion of this research. I will divide it into 4 parts about decomposition, abstraction, pattern recognition, and algorithmic thinking. So the first part is about abstraction. In this picture, students have not been able to write important information on the problem. Even things like the price of banana leaves have been ignored, but students have not written down the important things in the question in detail. Based on the result of the interview, students only focus on how to get the final result rather than listing the important thing first. If students are still thinking about information on the price of banana leaves, like here, then they will have difficulty understanding the function of this information for solving problems. Thus, the finding in the first step of the question is that students have not been able to carry out of the abstraction process, namely focusing on the core of the problem and ignoring things that are not important in solving problems. Next is about algorithmic thinking. In this figure, students have not solved the problem algorithmically or systematically. This can be seen from the completion stage, which are not written down systematically. The things written are like separate points and are not related to each other. Apart from that, the information provided by student is also incomplete. So it can cause ambiguity for those who read it. In this case, it was found that in the step of solving problems, students had not thought algorithmically, that is, solving problem systematically. Next is about this decomposition. In this picture, students cannot solve the problem by dividing it into several small problems. This can be seen in the calculation carried out directly to find the overall circumference without dividing it into smaller problems. If students divide into smaller problems, such as simplify the root form first, it will be easier for students to solve the problem given. In this case, it was found that in solving steps, students were not yet able to decompose the problem, namely dividing it into several small problems. Next, about pattern recognition. In this picture, it can be seen that student can recognize the pattern of number with the given powers. But from that, students can also know the pattern of the term, so they can find out the 10th term in question. This indicates that students can master computational thinking indicators, namely pattern recognition. So, based on the result of research and discussion I talked before, it was found that students were able to carry out aspects of pattern recognition, but were not able to solve problems using decomposition, abstraction, and algorithmic thinking. This proved that students only reach the pattern recognition indicators and have not reached other indicators. So it can be concluded that students have not achieved computational thinking skills in solving problems with topic numbers and power and root forms, numbers in powers and root form. It's hoped that this result will be an aid for teacher in developing students' computational thinking skills and can be a basis for carrying out research related to achieving computational thinking skills in mathematics learning. Okay, that's all the presentation from me, and thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.